Hey guys, Broheen here from the Gamers Emporium channel, bringing you a rogue build, little change of pace. I've been playing my rogue a little bit more because I have a lot of my other trade skills on here, so I've been leveling up and just trying to make sense of some rogue specs again here. So and I just realized I have my old layout up, so you guys will have to deal with that for a minute, but I've changed my layout as you saw in some of the recent videos, but that's on another note. So basically what I want to cover right now is assassin. So open up your skill tree. Now this spec, I'm going to say right off the bat, I haven't played Rogue for a long time. This is my first character I ever made on Rift, and I just got bored with Rogue until they made some changes. Now that I'm seeing Rogue is actually pretty fun again. Maybe it's just because I'm getting bored of playing a mage and bored of playing my cleric. So, and God forbid being bored of playing my warrior. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not completely happy with the dullness of a lot of these specs, but I've found Blade Dancer for Rogue. That'll be the next video I do. Blade Dancer is going to be covered, and that one's one of the most labor intensive, rotation intensive things you can do on a rogue. But for this one, simplicity for assassin, credit goes to Seaton, the Man of Legends, or whoever he got that from, because I needed a spec for soloing, and I just kind of, I follow his channel, so I looked up his rogue specs, and I was like, this one looks pretty good. So I grabbed it, tried it, and it's actually really good, really fun to solo with. It's very powerful for what it is, so don't underestimate the assassin. So use marksman 0 just so you get on the double 61 assassin, fill it up completely, no need for explanation there. 15 Nightblade. Put your 5 in Burning Rage, 5 in Blazing Fury, and 5 in Coup de Grace. Alright, so your buffs that you're going to use. Lethal Poison, Leeching Poison, Malicious Poison. If you got any alternative buffs like these two here, might as well throw them on, right? So, basically for soloing, I used Vampiric Essence, but you can use your Lightning Sigil on your character. Now, keep in mind this character, I'm not going to put that on there. This character is only level 63, so I'm kind of just putting it out there as like a solo build because you can do shit like, stealth. Check it, yeah. My weapons look like ass. Need a transfiguration, bobble those things. But so, you got those poisons up. Let's take a look at the macros. You have no spams really. Well, yeah, you do. Looking at the wrong bar here. You have a builder. Here's your macro for that. It'll be in the description. So copy and paste. Make sure you have your final blow out for a finisher, and you also have your impale out for a finisher. There's a macro that you want to keep on cooldown for Threat of Death. So you want to cast Threat of Death and then cast a Jagged Strike. That'll give you a huge DPS increase. Have your stealth on your bar, have puncture on the bar, any movement stuff that you want here. Poison Malice is a cooldown, so we're going to use that for the duration of this video just to increase the amount of DPS I'm going to show you here. So you also have Enduring Brew, which is a self-heal, heals 7,200 health at this point and 30 energy, so it's not really that great, but if you're in a little predicament and you need to get out, just get the fuck out of there and heal, and hopefully you live, right? So best case scenario, you live. Worst case, you die, respawn, come back, do it again. So each fight, start off in stealth. You're going to want to use Exposed Weakness, and then you want to use Jagged Strike because it's one of your most powerful bleeds. Kind of like Warlock on a mage, the dots are just so intense in this spec that it's one of the, I think Assassin is still the highest single target DPS, so I think you'll be somewhat impressed with how this is going to work. So for being level 63 anyways, and the gear is mediocre still. I mean, it's hardly even changed since I've leveled past 60. So first thing you want to do here, hit him with a Jagged Strike, or hit him with Exposed Weakness, and then hit him with Jagged Strike, obviously. No need to be behind unless, if you're behind, you can use Assassinate, but it's not as much DPS as Jagged Strike. Also, Lost Hope is here as it's a ranged Incapacitate for 45 seconds. There's also incapacitate, which obviously isn't incapacitate, but you have to be literally right up next to him in order to do it. So you can technically stun 2 guys at once, which makes this spec really good for farming. So once you're out of stealth from using Jagged Strike, start spamming your builder. Actually, once you're out of stealth, you should almost be at full points. If you're not, just spam until you get full points, and then use Impale, and then immediately use Puncture to start off your points. After that, get all your dots up, and then just use your builder, and final blow off cooldown. As soon as you go through that rotation once, get all your dots up, hit them with Threat of Death immediately, and then go back to the builder, and it's rinse and repeat from there. You manage your cooldown for Poison Malice pretty much. So I guess we'll just jump in and show you. So walk up here. You always want to try to be behind too, because you do have a backstab ability. So I guess this one's already facing backwards, which is nice. I never noticed that before. So walk up, Jagged Strike, boom, boom, Threat of Death, builder, Impale, final blow, sorry. Now you're just using your builder over and over, maintaining your dots. Just about, you can alternate them. You know, more or less, actually about every 3 times, every 3 final blows, you should be using your Impale, and then you should be using Puncture after every other final blow, just to refresh it. Use your Threat of Death off cooldown. You use our Poison Malice. Should have popped that right at the beginning, but that'll increase as well. And if you have to, since we're holding about 18k here, 18.5k, you can slip away, which takes you out of combat. So our timer stopped here at 108. 18.1k for being level 63 on a 62 practice dummy, and not really that great a gear. So and I don't have any of my sigils on. I still have my buffs on for PvE. So if you guys have any questions about this assassin spec, you can find the info on Seaton's page, Seaton the Man of Legends, on his YouTube channel. You can find it on his website, or there is a link off of his page to where he got the guide from, I believe. But in any way, shape, or form, this spec is not mine. I don't take credit for it. I'm just passing it along, and hopefully passing along the word will help everybody else out. And any questions, let me know. I know it fairly enough that I can answer questions. Otherwise, I can direct you to him as well. You can always ask him too. So thanks again for watching. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/TGEonline, and harass us there if you wish. On the other hand, we'll see you next time. Thank you.